Hey everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make keto Halloween brownie cheesecake. Let's start off with our ingredients. First, for your brownie layer, you're going to need 3/4 cup of some kind of powdered sweetener substitute. I'm using the Monkfruit. Then you're going to need a 1/2 cup of some kind of flour substitute. I'm using Carbquik. Then a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 eggs at room temperature, then a 1/2 cup of either coconut oil melted or a stick of butter, which is a 1/2 cup, and you want that at room temperature. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then an optional is 2 to 3 tablespoons of some kind of sugar-free chocolate chips. So that's all you need for your brownie layer. And then for the cream cheese layer, we need 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese softened, 3 tablespoons of sour cream, and you want that at room temperature, 6 tablespoons of the monk fruit, the powdered monk fruit, or any other kind of sweetener that you want to use, 1 egg at room temperature, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then some kind of food coloring to make it Halloween. So I was going to use orange, but I decided to use this green instead because it's a funky color of green, and I do a lot of stuff with orange already for Halloween. So that is all of our ingredients. So we are going to get started. All you're going to need is a cake pan. You don't need a cheesecake pan. So I'm going to spray that with cooking spray and preheat my oven to 350. All right, so in a large bowl, we are going to combine all of our dry ingredients for our brownie layer. So that is your Carbquik or flour, your cocoa powder, and your salt and baking powder. And I'm just going to give that a whisk. All right, that looks good. So next I am going to melt my butter in a microwavable safe bowl. All right, I added my melted butter to my vanilla extract and my powdered monk fruit, and I'm just going to stir that with a whisk until it's combined. All right, that looks good, and I made sure it wasn't hot anymore, and now I'm going to whisk in my 3 eggs. All right, that is nice and combined, so I am going to slowly add my dry ingredients to my wet and just stir it in between each addition. All right, that looks really good. So next I'm going to fold in my chocolate chips. All right, now I'm going to set that to the side. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I use the special dark cocoa, but you don't have to. I just thought it would be more Halloween-like to be so dark. All right, now in another bowl, we are going to go ahead and mix together our cream cheese, our powdered sweetener, and our sour cream with an electric mixer until it is nice and smooth. Okay, next I'm adding in my egg and vanilla extract, and I'm just going to beat that to combine. All right, now we're going to add in our food coloring until the desired color is reached, but don't try not to overbeat it. All right, I'm happy with the way my color turned out. I just went ahead and used a spatula to scrape down the sides just to make sure it's all incorporated. So next we are going to take our brownie mixture from earlier, and we're going to reserve a few tablespoons for the topping, and we're just going to put it into our prepared cake pan here. All right, that looks good to me. I just used a spatula and kind of pressed it down in there and made it smooth. And that's about how much I have left of the brownie mixture. I hope that's enough. So next we are going to pour our cream cheese green layer over top of our brownie layer. All right, that looks good to me. So next I'm going to just take a spoon and drop spoonfuls of the rest of my brownie batter on top, and we're just going to swirl it in there with a knife. All right, my cheesecake is ready to go into the oven, and you don't have to swirl it this much if you don't want. It's up to you how much swirl you want to put in there. So I am going to go ahead and get this in the oven at 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. All right, my cheesecake is out of the oven, and it has been cooling on this cooling rack for about, I would say maybe an hour. So now I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for another hour at least, or longer. All right, I cut a piece here for taste tester, so let's see what he thinks. Hey, taste tester.
Hi.
Have a little taste.
Okay. Dang, Mom, that's good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, come back and see us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Happy Halloween.